So for today's work, we're doing the solution to question 6, page 44 of the Discovery Graphics book. Okay, so again, it's still working with these 6 questions are equilateral triangles. So it's nice and simple. The only extra bit here is we need to do equal spacings for this food pyramid. Okay, so it's an equilateral triangle, 180. So each side is the same length, same angle. So 180 for each side, and our angles then are 60 degrees. All right. And then this portion here, to divide these up, we'll have a little look at that in a second. This is using divisions of a line. All right. So get ourselves set up and we'll work from there. So start off, light line, construction line, 2H pencil. Measure along this line our start point and our end point, which is 180 long. Okay, our degrees. So we can do 2 ways. We can use a compass, swing it at 180, or nice and simple, we can just get our 60 degree set square, because 360s make 180. So that's one. That's one side there, and that is our second side there, and that is our triangle. Now, this is a simple enough question. Just heavy in your exterior triangle. So heavy it in. The only bit of work we have is divisions of a line. It's the only little bit of work here. So that's what makes the question a little bit more complex. So that is our pyramid, our triangle, and we need to divide it now into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 segments. All right. So we're using divisions of a line method. So we could put a center line down here and we could bring them off, but what we'd be doing then is we'd be kind of cluttering up the inside. Nice and handy. If we remember our divisions of a line, pick either end of our line at any angle, bring a construction line out at any angle you want. Get your compass. Remember now, step the compass to any distance. Don't make it too big, because remember we have to fit 6 of these along the line, and don't make them too small either. All right, so 6. So go to the start line, swing our compass, keep that compass set now. Move our steel to the arc we just drew. We want to do another arc, move steel to that arc, and so on to do 6 segments. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now I'll get my T-square out of the way. This is sliding set squares time. All right. So to get our equal spacing along here, we're going to use our sliding set squares. Now, if you remember back to class, nice and handy way of doing this is, right, get your 2 set squares and put them together straight away. All right. So sit them together straight away and move your sliding set square up to the end point. Now don't use the end of the line, the last arc we drew, to the end of our division line. So move them together. All right, so here's my point here, here's my end of the line. So the reason we're moving them together is we don't have to go getting this and then get our second set square and offer it up to it. It just quickens the process ever so slightly. So join them together. Remember, light lines, construction lines. Hold your constant. So hold this constant, that doesn't move. Slide it down. Rinse and repeat. Okay, so we have 6 of them. We're going to pop them in there now. All right, so T-squared, our set squares together. Get your lines. Pop in your division of a line. Remember, 2H pencil now, lads. Keeping this all nice and light. All right. So that is our 6 equal spacings. All we have to do now to finish this off is at each point where it hits our sloped edge, we use our T-square, heavy line across. Next point, heavy horizontal line across using your T-square. Alright, so put the pencil on your point. It's kind of easier, especially when you're sitting at your desk. You're not trying to, you nearly have to be standing up to see where you're going with it. And those are your equal spacings brought horizontally across, and we have created our food pyramid. Alright, so the second part of that question is research which foods need to be on each shelf and sketch them in. Alright, I'll ask you to do that for each one. Alright, any questions, make sure and ask.